1,440 minutes in a day, right? I want to use the word M. M is a Roman numeral. It's 1,000. It's also M is the 13th letter. I know that N is the reverse of the M. Just let's leave this on the side right now. 1,440 minutes in a day. There is 6 times 6 days of creation to create 8640, which is the sun diameter. Everything works in halves. Nothing seems to work in wholes, right? Everything works in halves. That half is 720, which is 2 times 360. If we want to speak about 120, what's happening in numbers, or ABC as 1, 2, 3, equals to 6. When I add 4, okay, it equals to 10. Do note that 410 is our communication, and that the reverse 2 cubes is 410, as 6 and 4 and 5 and 5 to what is 2 and 2 and 3 and 1. 1 and 3 will reach the moon. 2 and 2 will give us life, a divided life, and an equal life. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2, both equal 4 and 4. As 1 times 2 times 3 is 6, as 1 plus 2 and 3 is 6. So we have to understand what the numbers do. We also want to see 182745. You see the X it creates on the left side? That'll all create 9. 29, 38, 5, 6 will all create 11. Now we connect 4 and 7, 11. 3 and 6, we put a dot here for the I and a dot here for the I. And now we created 9, 11, and this is what the design is, where the 11 shows 9 and the 9 shows the 11. So you asked me about this. We also have to note that half of this is also 432. Since we note that the fourth area switches you over to 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, we must stop at 6. And the fourth is the ending. It's like the bottom. There are 6 sides on here. Imagine 6 sides, but it's 3 opposite 3, and every single, it's always going to be that way. And no matter what you do, this flat piece of paper has 6 sides, but it's so thin on this side. It's flat on both sides. A paper has 6 sides. Connecting your 6 and your 9 looks like the percentage sign, becomes the hexagon, and it's all you need for your first dynamics of a star. 6 and 8 invert, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, 3, over to what is 6, 2, 5, 3, 4, 4. 6 and 1, 7, 5 and 2, 7, 2 and 5, 7, 4 and 3, 7, 3 and 4, 7. And this is the power of Christ, which will all invert to number 14, which will then invert to 5 and 4 if you want, which will invert to 20 and 9. 7 plus 7 is 14. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 will equal to 5 and 4. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 plus 4 is 9. If you minus it, it becomes now 9, 29, or 11. Inside the word Jesus, the reduction of Jesus from number 74, like if you want to talk about the 7, that wherever you put that 7, I don't remember where it was, right? That number 7, I seem to be rushing. I'm going to slow it down, right? The other thing of 5 and 4, it's the numeric value for love. It's the numeric value for the sun. If I continue what the value of 77 is here, it will be 49 and 14. I do star system math, which is multiplication and addition that create a star. I note that I look at Mars like this, but I look at Earth like this. The reason for that is Earth gets V11 and Mars gets V1 Roman numerals. If you want to talk about Roman numerals, M, D, C, L, X, and I, it's going to be 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5. The reason for that, take whatever number you have and add it to a single digit, as 500 is 5 plus 0, 100, 1 plus 0 becomes 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, and what we are missing in between is 432. Now 432 is a derivative of 1440. In order to complete your base creation to where A and B comes together to create C, that's your base formation, that's your building block. After that, you take that and you add it on to your 9 birth. So you get your 432, okay, which is your 9 birth, right? So you take A, B, C, your base creation of 3, and your 9 birth equaling to your string of 12. Possibly when you create the circle and you tie it up, you lose those 3 areas. So basically 1, 2, 3 has been doubled in 1, 2, 3, if you want to look at it that way. There's many ways to look at many things, okay? Rubik's Cube. Rubik's and cube is 105. It just so happens that the center of this cube is 3.5. If you don't know why, I'm going to show you. 4 and 3. The middle of that is 3.5. 2 and 5. In the middle of that is 3.5. The difference between the 4 and the 3 is 0.5. The difference between the 5 and the 2 getting to 3.5 is 1.5 Mars. 1.5, right? Which is talking about 1.5, right? Can be talking about the quarter houses. And the reason I say quarter houses, because we're working on base time of 60. 60 and 80 are not the same. They're going to explain, as the ABCD theory explains, 80 also explains. What 80 says is I'm 4 times 20. I use English and French, the final of the magical languages. Magic. It happens so fast, and the flowers grow, and I didn't even see. Magic. As fast as it can be and as slow as it can be, what you don't notice. Magic.